Hi, everybody. I'm Graham.
And I'm Tana.
We are Crystal Street Comics, and this is Thoughts from Crystal Street. I got it right this time. We're filming again. I'm calling it a streak. uh, so really, there is only one thing to talk about this week, and we've got to talk about the Jared Leto Joker.
That's probably better than the Reese's Peanut Butter Oreos.
Wait, they have Reese's Peanut Butter Oreo?
Yeah, so we're just going to end now.
I gotta go get some Reese's.
Bags,
No,
and
Reese's Peanut Butter Oreos.
We'll be back in a little bit to talk Jared Leto's Joker.
Okay. So by now, I have probably put the picture here-ish, somewhere in between us. And it is Jared Leto screaming, mad laughing, covered in tats, bright green hair, kind of pale. I'm going to let Tannen kind of take this one. I'm going to throw a couple little thoughts in here at first, but Tannen is the DC guy, so I'm going to kind of let him, for the most part, talk. But two things. One, I did hear the tattoos are not actually going to be there. I heard that the picture was a celebration of the 75 years of Joker, and so that's actually apparently not part of it. Now, the hair color and the skin color is, but apparently the tats are not. And I just want to say, I kind of saw this coming. Not necessarily the exact look, but I knew that this Joker was going to look radically different from all the others. Because you're following up Heath Ledger, which was so not only just comic book fan accepted, but critically accepted. I knew you were going to have to go way to left field to even have a chance to reintroduce this character.
Oh, yeah.
So the fact that it was so radically different really didn't surprise me. You have the floor, sir.
All right, yeah. Actually, I was really pleased with the image. Well, I was first pleased with Jared Leto's being cast because he has yet to do bad in anything. And then I knew that he could do the Joker. I mean, he's one of the few actors that I could think of that I could actually pull off just maniacally clever and homicidally brilliant and be accepted as that. Then when I saw the picture, I thought that was a really good depiction, especially if you go with kind of the Jim Lee Hush era looking Joker. Then when I saw a lot of the comments of just butthurt fanboys being pissed off about what's with his teeth, the tattoos. Joker doesn't have patience for tattoos. I don't know if you can find that image of the Joker with the full dragon tattoo on his back.
I'll put it there.
If you can find that, because that's actual full comic book, and it is from the critically acclaimed best series from Batman, and that's the Joker.
Yeah.
With a full dragon piece tattoo. So you're trying to claim that the Joker doesn't have patience for tattoos, and none of the tattoos that are on him are even that intricate.
Yeah.
And then people hated the damage shouldn't be in that pretty of script.
Yeah.
I think you're forgetting who the hell the Joker is, and he is a juxtaposition of himself most of the time. He lets people live when he could normally just murder all kinds of things because it's funny to let them live. He could have just murdered Barbara Gordon, but it's a better joke to leave her crippled. So having beautiful script that says damaged is essential Joker. The ha-ha-has are the ones that the fans love the most, and I think those are the furthest away from what he would actually have on his body than any of the others. And then people, the teeth, how many times has Joker lost teeth to just Batman? Not including every other person in the last 70 years that have kicked his ass, or that he has done to himself. Yeah, having a few fake teeth?
Yeah.
Just shut up, people. Seriously. You have one of the best actors that can actually pull it off in a phenomenal promotion picture.
Yeah.
Just leave it alone. Let's see what happens. Because I thought the picture was phenomenal, and I just don't understand. I mean, this comes up every 4 to 5 episodes with us, is just not understanding fanboys.
No.
And especially their first reactions to their first images. is just ridiculous. So yeah, no, bravo to Warner Brothers and Jared Leto for just bringing up the picture
Yeah.
and just showing it out there because I thought it was a perfect
Yeah.
image for especially going from you have to depart from Heath Ledger. And this was it.
Yeah.
'Cause he's, I mean, without this is no makeup. This
Yeah.
is, I mean, well, yeah, fake tattoos,
Yeah.
but hair, and you could just look at Jared Leto and it's like, oh, so who do you think he's playing in the next
Yeah.
movie? And if 90% of people that don't know can't think of the Joker, then you probably have just never seen Batman.
Yeah.
So yeah, that's my 10 to 12 cents on the stupidity of too many people.
Yeah.
And just not accepting a good thing when you see it.
Yeah, because I saw that picture, and because there is an image, which I'll now put here, that it's a direct correlation of. There's this drawn image of the Joker in that exact pose, really wide-eyed. Now, he's in the purple suit, so it's
Right.
not the shirt, but I mean, it is a exact image, and I was like, man, that looks awesome. I have no trouble with the tattoos. Who cares if he's tattooed up? It's a different look. It has to feel different. This Joker has to feel different. And one thing I want to say is with that image, now that I know it's a promotional, maybe it won't come to be. But I kind of thought, well, maybe we're going to see a little bit more of an unhinged Joker that we haven't got to see yet. Because he is maniacally brilliant, and he does have these calm and collected moments. But there's also some of my favorite Joker stuff is when he loses it.
Oh, yeah.
And we have yet to see full-blown psychopath Joker. And just that picture made me think, are we going to get that from Leto? Are we going to get that just raving lunatic Joker that I've been kind of wanting to see that side of as well? Because while he's, and never ever misconstrue this, Heath Ledger's portrayal of the Joker is one of the best things I've ever seen in film. So when I say I want to see something different, I am not disrespecting at all what Heath Ledger did, but you can't recreate that. So I was really hoping to maybe see some more sides of the Joker explored, and when I saw that picture, I thought, maybe we'll kind of get that rage Joker that we kind of have yet to see.
Yeah, and I mean, going along that, it's like, I just, because since I knew this is what we're talking about today, and mainly I just really wanted to make sure that I wasn't off base, I brought up, over the course of the last 70 years, the numerous variations, canonized, numerous variations of the Joker. The downside, and I didn't even care to mention these, all of Earth 2, 3, 16, 23, yeah. 32.
Yeah.
The one where the Joker is Bruce Wayne's mom. So and that's actually a story. So you're trying to claim, hey, Tattoo Joker's wrong. You can't. The thing is, you cannot make Joker wrong. Even now, you have Jack's version of the Joker is an actual canonized version of the Joker, straight up crime boss.
Yeah,
very calm and collected. So yeah, going through that, it's like the Joker has been reimagined so many times.
Yeah,
that the only way to do it wrong with today's filmmakers is either let Bruckheimer or Joel Schumacher get a hold of it, and I don't know if any comic book company other than maybe Fox is ever going to let those guys actually touch a comic book.
God, I hope not.
So yeah, it's like I'd be fine, like you said, seeing just the straight unhinged, just mad, just out of his gourd Joker. But I could also just see the Joker from the comic book line where he isn't put into Arkham, where he's put in a general population prison.
Yeah.
And he has to survive in that until he escapes. And it's actually, that's the look of Jared Leto is what I saw in the general pop, where he's tattooing himself in his cell.
Right.
And he gets his ass kicked by inmates, and then then it makes sense. Like, your fake teeth are clearly prison teeth because they don't give a shit about you. Again, too many iterations to get pissed off about one.
Yeah.
Because if you're going to get pissed off about one, then why aren't we upset that all of them aren't Romero?
Yeah.
If that were the case, then Heath Ledger's Joker was
Yeah.
god awful.
And
it was a terrible Joker if you just want to stick with just one.
Yeah.
Because he wasn't Mark Hamill.
It is funny though, because you remember that Heath was getting the same shit.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Before Heath took the role.
Yeah. Now, how's the guy from Brokeback gonna be the Joker?
And then they put out the image, and I can't remember if it was super well. I don't remember it being well received because there was, oh, he's Matty. It's not full. You know, the makeup didn't quite cover him right.
Yeah, and what's funny is it's worked the same way. Is people always wanted to hear Heath Ledger's laugh, and the first time you got that was the
teaser trailer,
the internet,
yeah,
the internet Harvey for District Attorney. Those like 30-second, and then the Joker takes over that, and you just hear the laugh, and then people started coming around to it. That's the same thing with Ben Affleck. He was like, yeah, it's like, we're kind of starting to accept you, but what's your Batman voice? Yeah. I was like, well, I'm gonna wait to show that, and really, why is that?
Yeah.
I mean, I can understand Conroy really wanting to know whoever but everybody's Batman voice is, but I can't understand me. That's the definition of Batman, is his voice. What he sounds like when he's scaring people. And then the Joker laughs. Like, enough people have done it. And really, if you just... And good actors. I assume most good actors, they can probably just figure out a place to go to just come off as batshit crazy. And I don't think Jared Leto is going to be one of them. That's going to surprise me that this is the particular movie he decides to phone it in.
Yeah. What I will say with this image now, for me at any rate, it's kind of set a high bar. Because there's still two more characters I really want to see their reveals. Harley Quinn.
Yeah.
I want to see what Maggie, what's her name? Maggie.
Man.
Maggie's her first name.
Yeah.
She looks amazing anyways. I can't even begin to think what her Harley's going to look like. And then I want to see Will Smith's Deadshot. Because we've had Deadshot on Arrow.
Yeah.
And he's a pretty cool character.
Yeah.
But I want to see what Will Smith's going to look like as him. Because I think that's going to be really cool, actually.
Yeah. And, but see, I'm interested in their, the character reveals of the rest of the Suicide Squad.
Yeah.
But I'm also really concerned with just how much screen time Jared Leto's going to get. Because I don't think he should... I honestly don't think he should get much.
No, I don't think so either.
I mean, the only reason Harley's part of the Suicide Squad is because they cannot find the Joker.
Right.
He's not even around.
Yeah. So. When the New 52 started, she joined into the Suicide Squad because he was gone.
Yeah.
He was just gone. And so, I'm kind of interested to see where they go. Now, they did an animated feature with Arkham and the Suicide Squad not too long ago. And I could see that kind of being the semi-basis around where it is. The Joker is not in the Suicide Squad. He is in Arkham, and the Suicide Squad is having to break into Arkham. So that was the arc there. And so that explains why the Joker's there, and then him and Harley have interactions. And actually, there's really good stuff because Deadpool and Harley ended up hooking up in that cartoon. And so then when Harley gets into...
Deadpool?
Or Deadshot. When Deadshot... And when Joker and Harley get together, and of course Joker finds out that Deadshot's been sleeping with Harley, it makes for some very fun and interesting bits of dialogue. So, when people go nuts about an image or something like that on the internet, I've never understood it. But this was a lot of rage. The rage just was permanent. It came through the internet screen.
Through my screen, it made me feel bad.
I know. I felt a little violated by the internet rage this time around. So I kind of thought there was only one thing for us to talk about this week. So I think that about does it for us. We will see you next time. Once again, I'm Graham.
And I'm Tanner.
And have a good one.